This video here is about fireplace conversation, 3i Atlas. I will touch upon it, but kind of inspired by it. But this is basically just a fire chat. Where do I start? Thought I'd just sit here and just talk, just reflect on life with so much evil rampant. So this, to me, is kind of like, could be the final fire chat. I have to treat it as that because I spent, I think, 18 hours yesterday sleeping, tired, dreaming, visions. Finished the mission. Your mission's almost complete. I could see you, I could see things clearer than ever before. So this is just a fire chat conversation. Just sitting there without thinking and just speaking as one light out of 8 billion possible lights and just saying what comes from out of the spirit, hoping, praying for my family that they will be prepared for what's coming. Oh, it's already here. It's already been here. It's just that the notch is just increasing one notch after another notch after another notch after another notch. People that never even imagine that these things could be happening to them. Some few are finally realizing we're in red alert status. We're living in those times. I'm not doing this for clickbait. I'm doing this. Those that attack you for no reason, not knowing that we are lights. We're here to heal. We're here to point out. We're here to help. We're here to save as many as we can right now. And they that control this reality here are against that. It's a competition by souls. Did you graduate? Did you pass boot camp? Are you ready to go to the next level? And I've been there twice, documented, but I know I've been there many other times. Put back here to what? Everywhere I go, to help. I've been helping and also doing stupid as a child, but also doing the best I can to bring the light to just one individual. I don't know if this video is gonna get cut off like the others. I've been getting a lot of videos that have been stopped. But if it's God's willing, this video will go out. Again, yo hablo dos idiomas, yo hablo two languages, yo hablo todo. Communication, forget about the communication, look at it through your soul. Because many of you will see each other again. But it won't be no missing half of your teeth, unable to speak, unable to do this, unable to do that, here, there. It's all thoughts. And hopefully, I pray for you that your heart is right, pure. It's not going to be 100% pure. It's impossible to get pure when you're dealing in the world of mud. And I had to, in order for this video to go out, I have to speak like the Riddler. But for those that could decipher or understand the Riddler, we'll see each other again. Like Jesus said, in the end times, there will be those that have eyes but are unable to see. They will speak and they will be unable to listen or hear. They will have ears, but they won't be able to hear you. Those are signs of the end times. I've been on this platform now 14 years. I mean, I cover passionist comets, space, signs in the stars, the moon, sun, and the sea, water, drop of water, and how water affects everything just by the thoughts. It might explain why the animals in the sea, the fish, the mammals are beaching themselves, why water is turning into red like Galilee, the Sea of Galilee, all signs. But the thing is, many won't see it because their hearts and their mind is focused on materialistic things, money, control, power, destruction. This long journey that I've gone through since the 50s to now, and this mission that I was put onto, Mission Impossible, I know, I accepted it. I said, well, I could make a difference. I could save one. It's not as easy as you think. Well, one is just easy. You could get that tomorrow. No, no. It's not as easy as you think. If I could reach one, I would not be here. But the telephone is ringing in the background, speaking like the Riddler and metaphorical and using metaphors. My phone is ringing. In other words, I'm getting that final call. Get ready to come back home. The tests that we all go through in life. Now, the next video that I'm going to put out, just about current events. It'll be musical. I'll try to find a good frequency. Well, the Lord will provide the good frequency. And those that they already see it, they're already feeling it, they know it, they're out there doing their best. It's time to everybody get off the sofa and try to reach one, try to reach 2, 3, 4. But if you're successful with just one, maybe that one that you help open the eye will help another one and another one. You see what I'm coming from? Don't get frustrated if you're not able to save one. I mean, more than one. At least you tried. And then when you see that tunnel, those butterfly people, lights, stars, I don't know what it was, stars, like a spiral circle. And then you see in the end of the tunnel, the beautiful million colors, brightness. You know you're home. You know you're home. Or what level you graduated to. Okay, you go here, you go there, you go here, you go there. There's the light and there's the fire. There's this level, A, B, C, D, on the light side, and there's levels on the other side. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to be on the other side, the 1, 2, 3. And you don't want to be there either, because that's eternal. You're just going to have to, Grandpa says, it's up to you. You listen, you choose which path you want to go into. You see my history. Just look at my history. I'm just letting the Holy Spirit speak. Let me touch the Bible. Feel the energy. Oh, I see Matthew. Genesis. Did you know that I found out the other day that, and correct me if I might be wrong, but Adam walked with God for almost 100 years. And that time was like a blink of an eye, where he named the animals, named this, named that, this in the garden. And then according to the Hebrew, they said God created Lilith first, and she was rebellious. And then he created Eve second. And throughout, if you study the history of Lilith, you know what she was and what she is in ancient writings. And we know what the fallen angels did I mean, they didn't go for Adam. They went for Lilith or Eve, daughters, the beginning. I don't believe that. Well, you believe whatever you want to believe. Nobody's forcing you. You got free choice to believe whatever you want to believe. I'm just saying that out front, like an elder would say to a child or a grandchild, that we need to go back. We're out of balance. I've been saying that, harping for that for a long time. The family's broken in the majority of the cases. The balance is tilted. Tests has been put out there. People not even realizing they were tested. They'll find out when their time comes and when they see the judge, the real judge. Everything will be revealed. You know, one thing I wonder, Grandpa's been wondering. Grandpa's been wondering lately a lot. All those faces that were in the brink of D, and then out of nowhere came this man to save them, or saved others without them even knowing it. I wonder how their lives, I wonder how, if they ever have dreams about that moment. Of course they're going to have it, because that was a time they cried out to the Almighty. And the Almighty heard their cries. It reached the level where then he threw that viejo into the mix. Right place, right time. They used to write it up as, and that kind of right place, right time, right place, right time. And now, as I'm getting ready to exit stage left, stage right, up stage, I know who put me there. I wonder if they remember me. I wonder if they think about me. It will be nice to see their faces, which I will be seeing soon. But this video is a personal log to my family. This is meant for my family, the ones that still love me, the one that still accept me for what I am and forgive. I forgive everybody I could forgive, in my dreams, in my prayers, in my thoughts. If I could try to in person, I would do it in person. But we live in a not free society. You can't even speak your mind. You can't even share your thoughts with others because of now I'm looking at the comet. The object. I mean the purifier or the awakener, whatever name you want to give it. It's a messenger from God. What I see with that is I see this two scenarios. The messages is leaving in the stars like a musical note, passing this constellation, that constellation, history of that constellation. I mean, it's hitting the notes perfectly, like Beethoven or Bach, or one of those classical 432 hertz music. Since I've been doing this for 30 years, all the comments prior videos, I said that there's a spiritual connection. I always connected. I talk to them in my thoughts, in my prayers, in my thoughts, all of them. And all of them have different personalities, I come to realize. And I recorded this before. Oh, I could see my psychiatrist university going, hitting their hands on the heads again. So be it. But each one of them has their own personalities. This is my opinion after doing this for 3 decades. I know it's 1 year less, but I'm gonna say 3 decades. This this one, it's communicating with a lot of people now. I don't care if it's for those psychics, for those anybody, even the paranormal. Put those devices they use to speak to spirits. Even came back with the communication, but they were saying maybe the spirits were playing around with them. But you have others from different practices getting messages, and we had remote viewer, a lady that does remote viewing, remote that and got messages. So we haven't had the Bible code people yet, and God's wondering why you delaying. I mean, you done it for the others. I'm putting that call out. Do it. Do it. So regardless what the message is, just put it out. Need to save one. Remember that. So I'm looking at it since I have experience doing this. Since you can all look all the way through my playlist, even though there's only about 10%, 20% of data, the others have been eliminated. But I covered numerous. First 73P, Bradford, Lovejoy, all of them, every one of them. Not the ones that got my attention. I even looked at ones that didn't even get no attention. Just glanced through it, didn't put nothing down, write down nothing. Here, here, they're doing their best to cover this up. But the window will be when the new moon, before the new moon and after the new moon. It's already under 400, and a couple days it'll pass the the orbital plane of Crete. Last time I studied Crete way back was something to do with harvest. That's the word that I took from it. It kind of connects with Spica, the wheat in Virgo. But here, what I sense, what I feel, what I'm getting is something similar. Harvest. I see this. I see good being pulled out, and I'll blame it on the 2020 thing. I mean, you're noticing a lot of your favorite actors, movie stars, all that leaving, all the celebrities leaving in clusters. You're noticing a lot of people are having leaving because of the thing, 2020. You're seeing. That's the next video I'm gonna do. The weather, the earth, the hatred from the locals. That most of them, some of the leaders are not even human. Remember, the fallen ones went after the females, not the men, because they want them, not you. What I'm seeing here is, first of all, I see like a force field around it, like like some sort of shield around it, and you could catch it if you look at it through your third eye. Distortion. It it could cloak itself. It can turn off its lights, make it dimmer, like when that V shape back in the Phoenix lights. Some people say when they went over, you could see stars. In other words, it darkened, but yet you could see the reflection of the stars right through it. But it was there because you could see the distortion. I see that. I see taking the good people out and they'll make it all natural causes, natural causes, natural causes. Disease, cancer, whatever. But there'll be so many. And then once the children are safe. The children are safe. Unless it's totally on the dark side. But the good will be pulled out. And those many, remember this is just right now as I'm talking, those that think they go to church, fake whatever, fake good, because I'm including all the religions, all the fake good that attend, do this, and witness somebody being abused, somebody being the K word, somebody R word, somebody being manipulated, somebody's being, and yet they be preaching the religion of good. I have to say that because there's a whole bunch. Those are not going to be taken up. And you keep seeing the number 144000. A lot of us know what that means. A lot of us know what that means. Would I be a member of that 144000? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe yes. It is sending messages. If you look at it, if you talk to it, use the device. Omar, use the device. See what you get out of it. That'll be that video. That if you do it the way with your excellent production and thumbnails and the way you talk, the way people love you, and the way you're connected with Jesus Christ now, you'll be surprised what message you will get. And if anybody that knows Omar, please send them this clip if you made it this far. This is a personal log. Yeah, you could communicate with it. You could communicate. And whatever practice you do, remote viewing, meditation, but the frequency, remember, I'm just looking at this. The frequency will get stronger once it passes the orbital plane of Crete. I keep seeing that over and over and over. Okay, let's put in football terminology. Remember I said in the beginning it was in the parking lot like section Z. In the beginning, now it's in this, after it passes that veil, another veil, the frequency, it's in the stadium. It's not in the parking lot no more. It's in the stadium. Okay, it'll be on the 1 yard line on the opposite direction. Okay, you got 99 yards to go. But it's in the stadium then. And then when the new moon comes and it's closer, like I said, it's under, when they first discovered it was like 500 million kilometers plus away. And Mike was able to capture this when it was that far away. Now it's under 400, 399 or 398, and getting closer. But it's keeping its distance, and the lights are turning dimmer. In other words, it's camouflaging itself for a reason. The images that the Hubble, the real images, the Hubble and all the other telescopes out there, the Webb, there's no reason why the Webb telescope people or NASA, we know why, they won't ever put the real picture. Forget it. That'll convert too many people. People will freak out. Their hearts, like Luke and Matthew, Genesis. Revelation. All their hearts will be fear. They don't want to. They want to keep as many. That's their assignment. They don't want many to open their eyes. Yeah, I see a force field, a distortion field around it, making you see what the Creator wants you to see. You could. So I saw the good being pulled out, and then the bad staying, the negative forces staying, with all their fake religion of good, are only, and those that witness for profit, destroying those sent here in disguise to do good, to test. They'll call you crazy. They'll like they did to Jesus. Look what happened to Jesus. How they attacked him. Attack Jesus. Oh, he's this, he's that, he's this. He just, blasphemy. All those things. Now some of you are starting to see the distortion, like a bubble within the bubble, like a drop of water, a droplet of water. What droplet of water has so much life in it. just a one droplet. Imagine the universe. Imagine creation. I mean, those back there you see are stars. How many stars they say there was? They calculated, and it's still the number machine is still going up like crazy. 2 billion, or was that galaxies? 2 trillion. 2 trillion. Imagine that, 2 trillion galaxies, and let's say each sun in each galaxy, let's say, got 500 billion stars, and each star has, let's say, 10 planets, 12 planets, or moons, whatever they want to call it. Planets. I don't care how small they are. They can be the size of a marble. Call it for what it is. It's a droplet. So let me get back to this. Let me go back there. Okay, so the good will be taken out. 144. A lot of people won't even notice because the number is so low. Oh, it must be the new 2020 that's doing that. And what else I see? I see. Why you think about this for a moment, just for food for thought. That's what I'm seeing. Why do you think those National Guards are being activated in in Washington D.C. and in major cities? Oh, it's to fight crime. It's because of the arrests coming up. Yes, it could be. Yeah, part of it. Yeah, but it could also be for, you don't put military in cities if it wasn't for a reason. Think out of the box. So when the good people, you won't even notice because the numbers are increasing every day. Every day, it's increasing. So you won't even notice. The media's not going to report it. The CDC is not going to show those numbers. Oh, it was a heart attack. Oh, it was a this. Oh, it was a diabetes. Oh, it was this. Or it was that. Or it was that. You know what I mean? Oh, contaminated food. Have you noticed a bunch of contaminated food? Recall. Everything's being recalled after you ate it, or the only way you're gonna find out if you see it on some sort of video, social media. Oh, this is being recalled. Oh, I ate that damn cheese last week. Oh, no wonder I'm feeling dizzy, tired, sick. So let's see. Well, I'm gonna play that video of all the weather changes. You already all see it. You're seeing the fish from the deep bottom coming up, dying, beaching themselves. You see the animal behavior. You're feeling it more and more. For those in tune with the frequency of the true frequency of the Creator. God planned all this. Well, why did he make? Well, think about this. Think of this as a boot camp, guys. Mijo, think about this as a boot camp. I remember when I went to boot camp back in the 70s, from civilian life to, it was a shock. I was stationed where they had World War II barracks. And then right after our class left, they tore those World War II barracks and they did those brand new concrete type dorms. But I was in the World War II barracks. And I remember, a lot of us remember, if we could talk, sometimes when we were sleeping like 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning, we used to hear like noises, like talking, walking. Imagine then I started imagining, damn, all those people that came through here, went through World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, that are dead. Maybe they're spirits. Who knows? Focus. So the bad people are left behind. The gates that have been guarding those portals, a lot of them already open. The Euphrates rivers was one of the prophecy. The blood water that's happening. Mountains being landslides all over the place. Volcanoes, everything. Hatred on the increase. Genesis, Adam and Eve, creation being destroyed by a system that provides its number right in our faces. All you have to do is look at my video of the lists casualty list of men doing themselves in, the profit that they made that industry run by them to promote the destruction of God's creation. Why? Well, God, the Father, created Adam and Eve for this house, the fourth, to love each other, to help each other, a partner. But they made it into a factory of cancer. The Riddler. The Riddler. So visualize the possibilities here. There's two. It's just a comet. It's gonna roll right by. Say I told you so. I told that crazy scientists, those crazy people, a bunch of tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists. We were right. Or the possibility that I see, the veil will be lifted at the appropriate moment. I see 22nd. I see the 22nd, and I see September. Somebody knows why it's September 22nd. There's a holiday, the Feast of the Trumpet. Where's it lying at? The scale of justice? The scale. Balance. Entering Virgo. I have to confirm that. Even though I saw a video of the lady that I talked about yesterday, I think she said Virgo. The scale of justice. Judgment. If this video goes out, just to let you know, Grandpa's okay. The viejo, todavía ahí jodiendo. He got access to his nursing home computer. It's going to be kicked out pretty soon. I like to use humor sometimes, folks, because now I want you to listen to this.
Do women need men in this world?
A woman is trapped in an overturned SUV.
It's flipped upside down.
You know that most of the lives I save, he's a male chauvinist pig. Out of all the most of the male and female, I say 80% were females.
Her head is pinned under the sunroof.
But you got these mujeres, girls, being taught by the older to hate males.
Time is running out.
She's trapped under the vehicle. I can't get it off.
Now, when somebody's in that state looking at possible D, they cry out.
What happens next is superhuman. The deputy lifts the 3,500-pound SUV to free the woman. You hear him grunting at the top of his lungs.
Think of Samson, Hercules, at this moment. By the way, those two fell the same way I fell.
I'm trying to get out! Is your head clear?
It worked, and here is that hero today. Deputy John Holt of the Gloucester County Sheriff's Department in Virginia.
All I did was just put my shoulder into the door frame and brace, and then, just stood up. And that was enough to free her.
And this isn't the first time Deputy Holt has come.
So we have that. And this here. This broke my heart in so many ways. Because I was a truck driver for 30 years. And I know a lot of them out there, supporting their families, paying their child support, alimony, driving day and night through all conditions, storms, whiteouts, tropical storms, you name it, driven to the point of total exhaustion. And a lot of these companies won't even let you run the vehicle to air condition your unit. Conserve fuel. Maybe you get a bonus. We don't know the circumstances. This happens more than you think, folks. Trust me. This happens more than you think. But yet, we don't need men. Who do you think brings the food to your table? Who do you think keeps the factories running? Every single item around you look at was brought in by a truck driver. Everything. Right here. They're saying that's Project Bluebeam. What if it's real? I say it's real. Without even thinking. You're wrong. It's been proven that's not. It's a hologram. It's a hologram. So the balance, look at the energy. Can you imagine if I had just one teeny tiny 1%, not even 1% of the energy they have? I mean, I oh my God, I'd be running around this area. I'd be getting everything tasks done. Jeez. Whew. And then you got people just beating up on people on airplanes. We don't need men. We don't need men. Imagine if there was no father there. What would have happened here? We don't need men. And look at their faces. Put your glasses on. They live. See what you see. Oh, they don't need no kings. It's just pure hatred. Imagine this. You give a lot of money, a lot of property to a person, and then when you're starving, hungry, they won't even give you food. Feel the energy when? That's why they took a lot of these bells out. How many videos have we seen? And the thing is, now the veil's being lifted. The veil's being lifted because you're seeing this more and more and more. Remember the fallen ones. Okay? The fallen ones. Okay, I gotta leave in a comedy note. And these birds are real. It's like the cartoons. There was a cartoons back in the 60s and 70s. One of those birds like that walked like that. And he never got hurt. I mean, he went to the dangerous spots. All these other cartoon characters tried to get him, and they were still walking undisturbed. Okay, the next video is just gonna be musical. Me just looking around the world. Okay, lo vemos ahorita. El viejo out.